Hello students, welcome back to the Python series. We were discussing about the data file handling. Now in this video, we are going to learn about the file modes. To open a file, we need to mention what is the purpose of opening that file. So that can be mentioned using the file modes. So let's see the read mode first. Read mode is represented by this R. This opens a file for read only purpose. And where will be the file pointer? File pointer denotes from where we are reading or where we are writing. So this file pointer, when we open that for read only, the file pointer will be at the beginning of the file. It will be at the beginning. And if the file mentioned does not exist, then it will show a file not found error. Then next is RB. RB means binary file format. Opening a file for read purpose, a binary file for read purpose. If you are just representing this R, it will show text file. But if you are representing with B, it denotes binary file. Just like we already said, if the file pointer will be at the beginning, and if file does not exist, it will show the file not found error. Then R plus means reading and writing. Reading and also for writing. File pointer will be at the beginning. Then for reading or writing a binary file, you have to use the mode RB plus. Now let's see the write modes. W represents the write mode. That means file is open for write only. If the file already exists, then the content within that file will be erased. That means overrides the file. And if the file does not exist, it creates a new file. Then if you want to open a file for a binary file for writing, you must use WB. Then this means write only, opening a binary file for write only purpose. Just like the above said W, or if the file already exists, it overwrites, otherwise it creates a new file. Then W plus, it is for both the writing and the reading purpose. Then WB plus means writing and reading purpose of binary file. Now let's see the append mode. Appending means adding data to an already existing file. The file is already there. To the end of that file, we want to add some more data. Suppose there is already 39 students, a new student is coming, and we need to add his or her information to the end of the file. So you can use the append mode. Append mode is represented using the A. Then the file pointer will be at the end of the file. It plays at the end because we enter data to the end. Then AB means open a binary file for appending purpose. A plus means appending and reading. We want to append and also we want to read the data. Then binary file appending and reading, AB plus. Then let's see what is the file handle. File handle or file object. It is a reference to a file. We need an object which is a reference to a file. So all the operations related to a file is performed through this object. It is a stream of bytes. See, if your program wants to write something to the hard disk file, then it need to be carried out through this file object, output stream object. Then if our program needs something from the file, that also need to be through this stream of bytes. That means through the object. So this object is needed for whatever purpose you are opening that. That is called file object or file handle. Now let's see how we can open a file. First, before working, if you want to work on a file, first we need to open the file. Opening purpose may be reading or writing or appending. Let's see the syntax for that. File object equals open bracket, 2 arguments needed. Second one is optional because it is enclosed within square bracket. File name is the first argument, second is the file mode. Second parameter is the file mode. So it is optional. If we are not giving this parameter, it is by default it is read mode. Then let's see this example. My file equals open bracket test.txt. Second argument is missing, so this file will be opened for read purpose. File name must be enclosed within this single quotes or double quotes. This function opens this file on the specified mode. F equals open article.txt comma r. So this article.txt file will be opened for the read purpose. Then if in this case we are just mentioning the file name only. So these files will be created in the current working directory. This is the relative path method. Then if you want to give the absolute path, you can give that. Okay, that means including the drive, folder, subfolder and all, directory, subdirectory and all. You can specify the whole thing. But listen, we have used a double slash here. This is to suppress the special meaning of the escape sequence. Slash and slash t, all those are having some special meaning. Just like that, to suppress this meaning, we have used double slash here. So if you want to give with the single slash, that's also possible. Just do one thing, prefix a r here, r at the beginning of the file name, so that it is a raw data, raw string given. So it will be treated as it is. Then if you are giving a relative path, it will look at the current working directory. Now by default the mode is read mode. Now this open method returns an object. That object is taken to that file object name. Then there is a buffer area used along with this file object. Buffer area is needed because this hard disk is relatively slow comparing to the RAM. So when we want to write some data to the file, it directly goes to the buffer. Once the buffer is full, then the data is returned to the file. So this is happening, the buffer is needed, that is there with this file object. Then when we close the file, there will be some unsaved information, data in the buffer, that will be returned back to the file. If we want, in between, if you want to make sure that data is already written, you can do that using the flush function. It forces the transfer of data from the buffer to the file. Now we need to close the file, even though automatically program when at the end of the program automatic closing is happening, but still it is not a good practice to leave it like that. It is a good keep the good practice of closing the file explicitly. So that can be done using this close method. Just simple, just give the file handle or file object name, then dot close. Using this function, we can break the link of the file to the object, file object to the file on the hard disk. So even though it is automatically closed at the end of the program, this is the good practice and we need to follow. That's all in this video. Thank you.